So it's Monday and it's right after lunch. And we're just doing a bit of a checkup here, and we're going to hopefully process some lambs. So why are you guys making such a ruckus? Is your milk working? You got milk right there. Come on. So this is why we were trying to put this bar across, and I think until we hang it properly, they're just not going to stay in there, because they like to go bombing down the aisle here. Here they come. So picture 60 of them doing that down this aisle, and all of them doing their business in this aisle, and all of them just climbing over everything and getting into everything. It just makes a mess. And they get all mixed up as to which pen they belong in once we have more sections here. So we really want to make it so that we can keep these guys from getting out. So I think I just got to do this all properly so that we'll know for sure if this bar thing actually works. Because I think it actually will, because they only go through where the bar is in, of course. So probably what we're going to do. So we just had quite a few lambings over the last couple days, and not everything went textbook. Not everything went like those first 4 ewes we had. So I'll give you a little update on them. This ewe here lambed, and she did really well at first. And then all of a sudden, she must have had a digestive upset of some sort and went completely off feed. And now these lambs are going hungry, and I've been supplementing them with bottles because her milk seems to have almost completely stopped. So I'm not sure if she's going to get going again. So that's one problem we've had. This one had 4, and the ones with the 2 pink dots on them were born very weak and wouldn't even hardly get up on their own. So I ended up bringing them into the warming box in the utility room, and I got them going. And when I put them back in here, surprisingly, she took them, and they're now doing actually quite well. She had good milk supply. Then there's this one here. She's got an X on her for a reason, and that's because she had 2 lambs. One was stillborn, and the other one just never thrived. I tried to help it, but by giving her a bottle and that sort of thing, because she had no milk. And because of that, she is going to be going out the door. Then we've got this one. She had 4, and we took 1 off already. But I'm still finding that that one there, you can see that it's quite skinny, and it's never filled out there, and I've been supplementing it, so it's not getting enough. So we're probably going to take that one off as well. This one here, thankfully, has been doing super good. Just chilling on her back there. I should say staying warm on her back. I don't know why they think that's comfortable, but you know, that's up to them. And then we've got a couple over here yet. So this ewe is somewhat under condition for some reason, but she had 3, and as you can see, they are very small and also needed a lot of help getting going. It doesn't help that these were all born in very cold weather. So if they didn't get going really well right away, they were in trouble. So these were all supplemented, and thankfully she had enough milk supply. This one here had quads, and she is actually doing fantastic. As you can see, all 4 of them are very happy. Nice, filled out. They've been getting good meals. So good that I'm almost wondering if I should just leave them all on her and see how she does. It's so hard to take one off when they're doing so good, and it's always one of those decisions. As a general rule, we don't do more than 3, but there is the odd ewe that is capable of doing 4. They obviously won't grow quite as fast, but so we'll have to see what we do with these. So yeah, we've had about 6 ewes lambing, 7 ewes, Some did really well, but we definitely had our challenges. And this weekend was also very cold, so that didn't help matters. But that's why it kept us busy, just because there was a lot of lambs and there was some ewes that didn't have good milk supply initially, and some just didn't have a healthy pregnancy. Well, just the one, I guess. So sometimes you just don't know why. The ones that lambed earlier are doing really well. And these black ones here are triplets, and they look just as good as the twins in this pen pretty much. So they're doing really well. Leanne's actually finally able to get in the barn today. The kids finally went back to school, and because they went back to school, she's able to take a break from doing the online learning with them. She did most of that with the kids, and normally this is one of her times that she likes to be in the barn, and she helps out a fair bit, especially when it comes to all the lamb care, the bottle feeding if necessary, and the processing of lambs. So we'll finally get to be here together. It's always good times. So we're going to do some processing together. I'm kind of getting her up to speed as to what's going on in here. Gonna get a few things organized and done here. Hey, cutie. Hey, cutie.
All right, let's get to work.
She said, let's get to work. What I should do. So we're here doing evening chores. Kids just finished some sledding and they're checking in on the bottle feed lambs. They're just about done forking hay. And we've had lambs, hardly any lambs all day, except when we got here tonight. We found one that was having some difficulty. They were both coming out at the same time, so I had to intervene in this situation, and I was able to pull them out, and thankfully they were both alive, and they actually look like nice lambs. A little dirty looking, but once that dries up, it'll be just fine. Already checked her for milk, so she's good that way. So the usual trouble we have when we lamb in such cold weather is that all their water pails freeze, and so we try not to fill them super full. We try to make them only half full at a time, so that if it freezes the next morning, then we can just add water to them and hopefully swap them out once in a while, put them in the utility room where they can, during the day they don't freeze too much. It's more overnight that they really freeze because they don't drink a lot. That's cold. Whew. That is cold. Let's see if these guys are eating much feed here. So we've been feeding them mostly expeller meal here. A little bit of corn mixed in for them to nibble on. This is just to get them started on nibbling on some solid food. What's that? No, they've got enough in here for now. These guys are at a really fun stage. So you guys done all the hay?
Yep.
All right, what's got to be done yet?
Nothing.
The mineral's good? Yep. I think the mineral's good. Okay, Isaac's just bringing some more water out there. Is that going to be enough, Isaac? So I just modified this little area here a little bit. Even the kids are cozying up in there. But just to keep it a little more draft free, we're getting such cold nights. They don't have a mother that they can cozy up to stay warm. So we're gonna run the heat lamp on these extremely cold nights. It's like minus 15 they're calling for again tonight. So we're just gonna do that. A comfortable lamb is a growing lamb. All right, everyone, so we're about to head home for supper. I think we're done chores in here for the day. I think we have about 35 lambs from about 10 ewes. So we've got phenomenal lambing rates so far, which we're very happy with. It's just a lot more work to keep all those lambs alive. So anyways, we're gonna keep on going here, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.